So the second assignment in week 2 is a chance to try out the willow or vine charcoal that's in your drawing kit. It's in I think it's a blue box that's on my table there in the video. Anyway, it's very soft, so it's easy to move around the paper with your hands or a rag or a paper towel, and it's easy to erase, or relatively easy. And it's also kind of messy, so you might not want to wear white clothes while using the charcoal. But for this negative shape idea, you're going to do 2 drawings on the one large paper, and you can do the borders first. They don't have to be measured exactly, just rectangles for your drawings. And you're going to do one with just outlines of your setup. And what you want for your setup is just to be able to clearly see the shapes in between the objects that you have set up. You need to be able to look at the shapes in between the objects and around the objects. So when you're setting up, I would recommend light objects, dark background. If you have a dark cloth or dark jacket or something, you could put behind your objects. But you want a couple objects so you can look at the shape in between them. And like I said, the first drawing would just be the outlines of the shapes that you see in between the objects. And then the second drawing, both of them are just sort of exercises, but the second drawing, you're going to find the edges of the objects by just drawing the space in between them and coming up to the edge of the objects. And you're going to use the side of a piece of the vine charcoal. If you can grab one of the bigger pieces in your box of charcoal, you can take a chunk of that, you can break it so you can grab a piece of it and turn it on its side. And that way you can fill in a big area with the charcoal quickly. And as you have it on its side, you can just gradually come up to the edge of the object, and you're looking at it and you're finding that edge as you draw. But it takes a little while for the edges of the objects to emerge, and it takes a little while to find where you want the edges of the objects. But if you take one of your erasers, the white plastic eraser, or your gray kneaded eraser that's in the plastic, you can erase the charcoal. You can even wipe it away with your hand, but if you want to erase more, you can take one of your erasers and just wipe it away. You may notice some of the charcoal is falling off the paper. Like I said, it's a little bit messy, and they're hard to preserve, these drawings. Sometimes we use fixative or hairspray to spray the charcoal drawings, to keep the charcoal on the paper, to keep the charcoal in place. Anyway, that's the warm-up exercises, the outlines, and then the solid black and white shapes. You can just leave your objects completely white, the white of the paper.